Hey everybody, Sean here with another Live to Roll video. This week's video, I'm just going to show you guys how I transfer into the bed at night, undress, and just basically get all settled in for the night. So right here, I'm just leaning back and trying to get my balance so I can adjust the catheter tube. And what I'm doing is moving it off to the side and giving myself a nice big loop to the side that I actually can put my arm in when I lean back to transfer. Because when it's pinched in between my arm and my leg, sometimes it can pull on the catheter and it's just not really good. Right here, just moving the chair, not anything I normally do. I actually just did that because the camera was connected to it and I wanted to get a better angle. Now, as you may have seen in my hotel transfer video, the way I get into the bed like that is I just lean my body weight back, grab kind of both legs, and use a little bit of spasm and just the weight of the leg to rock myself back into the bed. I always wear Dickie shorts, well, most of the time, because they're so easy to unbutton. You can just push the clasp together and they pop right off like that. Now the first thing I start with is I start with one leg and try to bend it up, and then once I get that leg to kind of bend and get my work through the spasm, I go for the other leg and try to bend both of them up to my chest. Now once I get the second one up and I have them both bent over the side, it takes all the pressure off the one hip so I can just pull the shorts down, and then I usually will try to get my legs back up straight, which allows it to pull around the other side of the hip as well. And then now I just sort of work it around my knees if I can. I try to get it around both knees at this time, but some nights it doesn't work as well. Like tonight I had a little more spasticity, so my right leg wasn't working as well. So since my leg went out and kicked like that, I just go for the other leg first, and I just try to pull it out of the shorts for now, and just pull it all the way up and just try to push it around the ankle of my foot, or around the heel of my foot. From this angle you can see it a little bit better. I'm just really just pushing it down and around my foot. So now I'm just going to go for the other leg. Just got to push the short a little bit around the knee if I can, because I do like it to be on the other side of my knee below. So especially when I reach under, because I kind of need to reach behind my knee to get it to bend like that. And then I pull it up, and just same thing as the other one. I just work it around the ankle and heel, pull it off my foot, and I'm done. And then here I do a little bit of just a stretch, because my legs are just really tight usually at night, and I do stretch when I take my shoes off before I even get into the bed. So I have already stretched for about an hour before I even got here, but you can tell they're still very tight. Depending on what my next morning is going to be like, I'll either keep the shorts on the bed off to the side so I can put them back on in the morning, or if I know I'm taking a shower and I'm going to have help in the morning, I just toss them off to the side like I did and leave them into the laundry. Now right here I'm just trying to hang my bag onto the bed bar, so I actually get the hook around it, and now I'm just kind of pushing it down as far as I can, just getting it to the bottom of the bar so it hangs nice and good all night. And then I go ahead and do a little push and slide, scoot my butt over more into the middle of the bed so I'm not right at the edge when I start my night. Now I use this big body pillow here that I always keep off to the side, and I actually use it as a two-part thing. First part is actually it blocks my wheel and my chair. If I do spasm and kick into it, kind of keeps a little bit of cushion and padding. And then the top end of it I'm actually using as a little bit of an anchor for my catheter tube. I put the top of the pillow on it to keep it from pulling too much so it's not pulling on my catheter on my bladder all night. And now for how I have my blanket set up, which I set up before I get into the bed. I actually roll it almost like a little bit of a burrito roll, just off to the side and fully off to the side. So the whole bottom of the bed's open, it's just all to one side. And by doing that, I can now flip it like that, and kind of it flips and unrolls so that I can get it to get over my feet and everything. Some nights that flip roll doesn't work as well. Tonight it worked really well, it went over my feet perfectly. But I'm just going to show you guys what I do if it doesn't roll out that well. I just kind of prop up, if I can use my leg and prop and sit all the way up, lean all the way forward, and then I can reach forward and do little adjustments on it if I need to, like to get it, make sure my feet are both inside of it and the end of the blanket's kind of over the bed, corner of the bed and stuff. And then one of the last things I also do is just make sure my catheter tube is pushed up and off to the side in a nice position. So I usually do roll onto my side, and when I do kick and roll onto that side, I want to make sure that it's not under my hip when I roll. And on another note, I normally have the light off when I'm getting into bed and the TV on as my source of light, so then I can just use the remote, click the TV off when I'm ready to go to bed, and it's all dark and all good. Hey guys, thanks for watching another one of my Live to Roll videos. That was pretty much my whole nighttime routine and how I get undressed and into the bed every night when I'm doing it on my own. If you guys want to check out my morning routine on how I get out of bed and stuff in the morning, go ahead and click on one of these 3 links here. I broke it down into 3 videos. I recorded those quite a while ago, but if you haven't seen them yet, go ahead and check them out. And if you also want to check out how I got my shoes off, I have another video for that, and I also have a video on how I changed my catheter bags from the leg bag to the bed bag. If you want to see how I did that previously as well, go ahead and click on the link as well here. And as always guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please click subscribe below, and check out my website livetoroll.org. Alright, thanks everybody, we'll see you next week. Let's get a fist bump. Live to roll.